this week's Mommy Minute, there is a dramatic increase in demand for swim lessons this time of year. There are programs locally that offer typical learn to swim classes, but families can also choose something called survival swimming. We went to a local class to learn more.
Mere beautiful.
10-month-old Lydia is taking a swim lesson.
All right, let's go swim. Come on.
With the goal of teaching her to survive.
We camp by the river all summer long, and I think it's a great skill to have just in case.
This class teaches babies to turn to their backs.
See the head turning?
And float until help arrives.
That extra minute of time that they are able to float on their backs, that means everything.
Danielle Schiavone and her husband Joe offer infant survival swimming lessons.
Get my hands. Kick, 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 kick.
In suburban Harrisburg.
Good job. Good job. You did it.
Schiavone grew up a championship swimmer, but her focus shifted with the birth of her first child.
And I thought, I don't need my kid to get to the Olympics and do wonderful butterfly strokes. I just need to know my 2-year-old can survive.
Stay still.
To do that, they offer 10-minute lessons 4 times a week for 4 weeks, starting at just 6 months old.
We try to get them to create muscle memory for the skills that we're teaching them. And so we get them swimming within weeks.
Schiavone admits the method can be hard to watch at first, but seeing a child rescue themselves makes it worth it every single time.
And we start to kind of simulate a real situation. So we'll put shoes on them, we'll put pants. It's amazing to watch when they have these heavy shoes on.
Kick, 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 kick. Good job.
They do what they're trained to do.
For 18 months and older, the lessons extend to 6 weeks, and they're taught not only to float,
Kick, 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 kick.
but to kick themselves to the side. It came naturally to 22-month-old Becca.
Every day she's saying, swimming, me pool, Mr. Joe.
Kick, kick,
Giving mom Colleen pride and peace of mind.
And it was just really neat to see that she didn't panic. She never panics. She just goes onto her back and kind of floats or kicks her legs until somebody helps her.
Kids always find a way to do what they're not supposed to do or go where they're not supposed to go. So this is just that added layer of protection for them.
The program also worked for little Lydia, who showed us over and over that even at 10 months, she gets it.
It's definitely worth watching her cry for a few minutes to have her then be able to save her own life if she needs to.
And if you'd like more information about their program, Floats to Strokes Infant Aquatics, we've set up a link on our website, abc27.com. Interesting side note, because the pandemic closed pools and shut down swim lessons, there is an even greater demand for swim lessons this year.
That was really amazing to watch. I mean, can you tell me, like, when you first walked in there, because just from me watching the video, but you were there, when you first walked in and you saw like how this is with like this baby going under the water.
With a little baby in a snowsuit in the water. It kind of makes your heart stop a little bit. It was like, and then she was crying, but then you realize that, she was doing exactly what they had trained her to do.
Yeah.
She was like a couple weeks along in her lessons at that point, and she was getting it. And it's just 10 minutes, because that's about all that babies can handle, is that 10 minutes of time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, when you saw her just turn onto her back and float and cry to alert, it was amazing to see that it did work.
It's incredible also how quickly babies can pick something up like that.
Yes.
They're learning this stuff, and it's not that much time that it takes them.
Yeah, you really wouldn't think that young that they would be able to comprehend them, but it is that muscle memory, and it's been proven over and over again that it can work.
Absolutely important stuff. All right, great job.